Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today I'm here to discuss Stockx, or, several other names I could say for this company, since I know a lot of people do not like them, and I really don't either, because they're continuing to make themselves look bad, and today I'm going to discuss that. There's just some stuff on Instagram that's been posted. I'm just here to discuss it, kind of give my opinion, thoughts on it, and that's really what it's going to be, because I just... I really do believe there's going to be another resale app that comes up and replaces Stockx after they get themselves involved in several lawsuits, because it's just not looking good right now, and they're pretty much just going straight downhill. And I have a couple examples to show you of just how they've continued to be crappy. So if you want to check my Instagrams, any of that down below, feel free. And for everybody asking about the Union Dunk lows, I did the how-to cop yesterday on those, so just want to make sure y'all don't forget that. And like on this video, how about we try and hit 250 likes? That'd be dope if we can do that. If not, it's really not the end of the world. I'm going to continue to post. And this video is being made in advance, by the way. I'm right now actually somewhere else. So this video is actually being posted in advance. I don't know why I was trying to be low-key about it, but yeah, that's really everything I need to say. And yeah, let's just get started. So first things first, as you guys can see about Stockx right here, the main thing that was posted about him is they're accused of scamming a lot of customers through this method of basically swapping out real pairs for fake ones. And here's how they do it. Basically, whenever someone would make a sale of some sorts, they would take the item, be a real and legitimate item that the person would sell them. They would say, hey, it's fake, we don't know what's going on with it, and they would swap out the real pairs for fake ones and then send them back. That's basically what I've gotten from this story so far. The company buys the highest ask, right? So whatever the ask is, the company buys it. And you can see maybe sometimes, when there's those sales of several sizes, all at one ask, where it'll be like a bunch of size 10s, like 10 size 10s in a row, all selling at like $235 or something like that. Basically, people are accusing that of being Stockx buying all of the ask prices, right? Buying those prices right there, and they're taking them when those pairs come in. They're telling all those people, hey, your pairs are unauthentic, and they're basically swapping out their real pairs for fake ones. That's basically what I'm getting from this, which is just a super messed up story. I don't even think about using Stockx anymore. Last few months, it's just been like, please keep me away from this app. As tempting as it would be for me to swap out my Travis Scott lows, or not swap out my Travis Scott lows. I'm sure they would swap out my Travis Scott lows if I sold it to them, though. So I'm just not even going to think about it. That app is just... I don't even know. But here's like one story, for example. Look, as you guys can see, they said this guy that sold a original pair of Yeezy Air 2s said it wasn't authentic, and I was, obviously it's a legitimate pair. He wasn't expecting it to sell. All right. Nothing like that, so he was like, all right, they're not going to sell, why would they? So his pair was 100% legitimate. Stockx bought the pair, and basically they made the money through the 15% return fee that they charge. Don't forget, if Stockx says your item is unauthentic, or it doesn't go up to some sort of standard, they charge a 15% fee to send it back to you, which, by the way, is one of the most whack things I've ever heard of. It's always going to be Stockx. This has been for a while now. I used them a bit in 22, some in 2021. I was like, all right, I didn't have any problems with them, but just after this, there's no way I'm going to be using them. They're denying authentic items and then charging people $1,200 just for sending it to them. Like, bro, how are you going to charge someone $1,200 just for sending a shoe to you? How entitled are you? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, this makes absolutely no sense. Like, a $1,200 fee just to send a shoe back? Like, somebody take this company to court, please. Like, let's get it together. Like, I'm down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this just doesn't make sense. And it's whack. I'm not the average person isn't just going to be able to get charged $1,200 out of the blue from some company, that just likes to f them over, So I think it's wild, and that's just one example right there. And then another, of course, this guy getting sold a fake pair of, Jordan 1 Off-Whites. You can see how expensive that was. So there you go, made a big purchase. And basically, he knew that the pair, or he didn't know that the pair was unauthentic, but he found out the pair was unauthentic, and third-party, providers, different places, and different apps had said that they were not legit. And then Stockx basically was like, hey, according to our own criteria, which we don't know what that could even be, since a lot of the times the verification really varies. So yeah, they're basically saying with their authentication, it's legit. Even though it's a fake pair, they're like, hey, under our standards, it's legit. Even though it's fake, under our standards, it's legit. You can just read it. And I'm like, bro, this is another example of like classic Stockx where, they deliver broken items, they deliver items with massive defects. I've had it before. They done it to my dad. My dad sold a pair of, it was like Zion Williams shoes. and it was completely new, never worn. And then StockX was like, hey, you know, these are worn pairs. Like, look at these defects. The box is damaged. And it's just, you know, like, then they charge them like a 15% fee. Like, this is classic. They even do it on the small pairs. Like, they do this to everybody. Like, that 15% fee should be eliminated. Like, sending a shoe back to somebody should probably cost $5. Like, I don't, like, bro, I know they don't even pay that much for shipping labels either, since they probably have, you know, that direct connection with the provider. So it's just like, you know, they're just getting their back through petty fees and things like that, where if they just don't think it's, you know, they're like, it's a real pair, but they're like, hey, you know, we don't want to charge them the fee. And look at this story right here. So basically, you know, bought a shoe on StockX, sold it back to StockX. The item didn't pass the authentication. StockX charges him that beautiful 15% fee, and then StockX says they can't waive the fee because you know, they want to keep that little 15%. You know, StockX with their 15%, they want to keep that. So basically, that guy got charged $222 because he bought an item originally from StockX, and then they were like, "This isn't real. What are you talking about?" You know. Crazy, man. Like, literally, you'll buy a shoe from StockX and then sell it back to them, and they're like, hey, this is fake. I couldn't imagine being in that world. I would just be pissed. I mean, right now I'm in my own situations with just my packages getting lost left and right, but you know, that's not having to do with StockX. I could make separate videos about shipping providers, but really I don't want to really crap on them. You know, they already are under a lot of work, I'm sure, and that's really what makes the world go round is shipping and truckers and all that. So yeah, just seeing this, it's just bad stuff. I mean, like, this is nothing good. And also this right here, this is a really, really bad thing. This is StockX support right here. Basically, this guy got sold a pair of fake Calls Jordan 4s, and StockX replied like this. They firstly closed his case and didn't send him his money back. But here's what they did. Here is how StockX support replied to this man on Twitter. I posted this in my story just so y'all can see this. Bro, this is insane. They deleted this tweet, by the way. You can't see this. I'm glad that somebody reposted it. It's going a little bit viral. But, dude, instead of coming to Twitter, you could have replied to any of our emails. In fact, because you stopped responding, we closed the case. If you're looking for a solution, we're in your inbox to help. If you're looking to cap for internet clout, then carry on. Bro, they sold him a fake pair of shoes, and they're telling this man he's capping on the internet. Like, bro, fire this man. Who runs this Twitter page, fire him. I don't, like, dude, this is a company that is worth $1 billion. I'm pretty sure me and my homies might be able to make a better support team than this company's one right here. And this is a $1 billion company, and this is how their support team treats people. Dude, me and my college roommates could probably be a better support team than their own support team here. Like, man, this is ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Like, these 15% fees, a $1,200 15% fee, don't forget that. We talked about that earlier in the video. And then there's them selling fake pairs to people. And then look at this, saying, don't come to the internet capping for clout. All disrespectful and stuff like that. Like, bro, that's an entitled company. Piece of company. And honestly, I hope the lawsuits come their way, because they just, I don't know what's going on. I'm glad when you look up StockX on Twitter, the first thing that comes out is, you know, them crapping on somebody. So yeah, StockX is just like, look at this. Like, look, it's a deleted tweet. Look at that. There you go. It's a real thing. This is actually crazy, though, that this guy's so brainwashed that he actually wants to be on StockX's side. Excuse me, that he wants to be on StockX's side. Bro, one day you're gonna get over. It's gonna happen. That 15% fee is going to hit you. And this guy acts like if this situation happened to him, he wouldn't come to the internet also for some help if they weren't helping him with the case or something like that. People love to cap, and this guy's an example of one of them. That's everything I need to say. StockX just continuing to be bad, and those posts are there if you guys want to check this out. Am I going to use StockX? No, I'm done. I will check the app for price reference, and that is it. I will not buy from there. I will not sell in there. So keep that in mind. I don't mess with buying pairs on StockX. Whenever you guys ask me in the comments where to buy pairs from, I never recommend StockX. Notice that. When you guys say StockX, I don't reply to it usually. Or I reply saying, hey, buy somewhere else. You know what I mean? So that's everything I got to say. Again, my Instagrams, all that are down below. If you want to, subscribe, like, feel free. Like goal on this video is 250. So it'd be much appreciated if you could hit that. And, I'm going to edit this video in advance. We'll be scheduled for like Saturday or something like that. So stay tuned. And yeah, that's really everything needs to be mentioned. So is StockX a bad company? Yes, of course they are. Hopefully someone will replace them soon that will, be able to do it as good as them. So I'm ending this. I'm Tristan. Much love. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Wrist, I'm on. Kinda like, yeah. And we can keeping it together, cause you know that it's the weather. We all know we can make this shit together, I swear.